Hey everybody, this is John, and I'm coming to you live aboard the Royal Caribbean ship Liberty of the Seas. It's about 11 o'clock. They're waiting to clean up my room, and I'm going to give you a little bit of tour about this space because this is the first cruise I've ever been on, and when my wife and I were looking for information, we were really disappointed in the lack thereof. Alright, let's get started. So I'm coming to you from inside the room. And that is the entrance door. You can see that this is a narrow corridor. It might be, this corridor space might be 3 foot across. Now to my right, you'll see that there is the lav. There is a full-length mirror here. And then there's actually some storage space. So let's explore the storage space first because that's what I know everybody wants to see. All right, so there are 2 double doors, okay? Let's open them up and just get a good look. So on the one door, there's basically a rack where you can hang belts and ties. This closet has 1 hanging piece, and that is probably all in all about another 3 foot. There are actually some additional racks that we've got pushed up for now. There are multiple clothing shelves all the way down. You have a bin for life jackets here and there. You'll notice that there's also a safe where you can alter the combination each and every time. There is a really small cubby up here, and I'm just for now sticking my sweaty exercise clothes. You'll notice in the bottom of our closet we have moved a coffee table that normally resides in the space in here so we can have a little bit more room because we've got kids with us on this trip. There are some wooden hangers that were here. We brought an awful lot of our own hangers that were wire because we just didn't know, and that turns out that was a great, smart move. So in the room itself now, there's our front door, there's our storage bin. Right next to it, there was in fact kind of like a makeup, dresser, desk space with, if you count them, there are 9 drawers. All the drawers are a little bit bigger than you expect, except for the top ones. They're exactly what you'd expect. This one is mine, and that's why I don't hesitate to show it to you. It has socks and undershirts. There's a fair amount of space in here, but we're not talking about anything like a dresser or bureau. This one, for instance, has my kids' PJs in it, and a directory which we're not using. If you also look up and down, each of these kind of has a fun little pull knob, and there are shelves which we put things like creamer, granola bars, and almonds. And there's one on the other side as well. And right now we don't have much of anything in it. Additionally, there is an end table or like a nightstand for each side of the master bed. So right here, this is actually 2 twin beds that can be separated, or they can be put together for 1 king size bed, and we pushed it together for the 1 king. And if you're looking over here, that is the couch that's pulled out into kind of a day bed setup. Let me show you something. If you get underneath the king size bed, there is a lot of space down here. We have got roughly 5 suitcases hidden under here, so they are not really living out in the space. If you come back over onto this side, and there's some bedding that you don't want. There's kind of like a bin down here. There's some more storage, and you can see there's still more storage back there that we're really not using at all. You'll notice we also moved the chair over here, so we have like a nice space. And in the morning, when the kids are sleeping, if you pull this closed, you can keep the room dark, but you can sit outside and kind of enjoy the sunlight. You'll notice there are some neat hooks on the door so you can hang bags, orders, stuff like that. Let's check out the lav. The light switch is here. They're rocker panels, which is really cool. When we open the door, we go in, and it's almost kind of bathroom, like in an airplane lav. So there are hooks for towels on the door, which is really super sweet. This is the shower. It's probably getting close to 7 feet tall. It's totally circular in nature. The diameter is probably about 30 inches. There was a rack for soap, but there was complimentary soap. There was a mount for shampoo on the wall, and then there was another mount for other things. You'll notice it's a typical shower, and there are your controls. The left side has flow, the right side does temperature. A really great thing in here is at the top there is the cord, so you can run and hang. You could run it and hang like bathing suits over. There's a rack for towels to hang on and to dry. There is the tiny toilet with the push button below it. There is a rack for towels, another rack for towels. Okay, so first things first, that is the size of the sink, and that is a full-size tube of Crest. My watch is off to the side, washcloth, that's a little tube of Crest. 2 glasses are mounted there. There are 3 mirrors all the way around, but the cool thing about this is there is storage on this one, so you have 3 additional shelves. There are no outlets in here for curling irons or additional hair dryers. If you look up here, there is an outlet for an electric shaver, but I can't imagine anybody actually using that. There are standard 110 outlets here to plug things into. There's a rocker panel switch that's for the lights at the vanity. And if we come over here, there is a telephone and data port. Those are not closed up, but I can't imagine that anybody's using them since there's Wi-Fi on the ship. The announcement channel volume, it is on currently, but the volume is fixed. And there's a 230 volt plug-in, which we don't really need to use. In the very top drawer, there is an approved hair dryer if anybody needs it. You'll note that there are various lights throughout the space. Of important notice here is the bedside lamps. There are 2 switches. One is for the main lamp. One is for a little reading lamp down the side, and you'll note that it is somewhat adjustable, but not tons. And then we can turn off the lights from another switch right here. They come back on. There's a telephone for room-to-room calls. There is a little cubby here for shoes, that you can, or books, or whatever you want to put in there. And there is a refrigerator in this space. Now this space is predominantly used with their own stuff. So if you look in there, this is predominantly their stuff. So you just kind of have to look and choose and push things around. From the inside looking out, because it's really kind of windy and stormy outside today, this is the patio space, and it's probably 8 foot by 6 feet. It's a really great size. There are 2 chairs out there and the lawn table. There is external lighting, a good tall handrail that is probably close to 4 foot tall. And although the separations, the glass separation is available there, you can get the steward or the super to kind of unlock those with a special little key. So far we've enjoyed having ours together. The flooring there is non-slip, which is super duper cool. There is a door latch here that I highly recommend you keep closed at all times, mainly just because it vents out all the cool air in your space. For just a second, I wanted to video record this because apparently at some point someone has hung clothing on the hanger from their sprinkler system. Hey everybody, well that's pretty much our room. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.